apartment building, and you know what time it is. So today's a relationship advice video, and I'm going to be giving y'all some relationship advice. Did I say yeah, okay. Anyways, sorry, my brain is still booting up. But how about we move this out of the way? I'm gonna mute it real quick so don't make too much noise down here. We move this a little bit so you can see my face. There, a little better, maybe. I don't know. You know what, actually, let's take off this jacket. Look, we're gonna get comfortable because we're gonna be here for a minute talking, alright? So, get y'all drinks, get y'all teas. I love me some teas. Get some teas. Get some snacks. Get relaxed. Take this off. Oh yeah, my hair's like up right now. So yeah, it may look a little different for y'all. And I'm also gonna take off my Docs. Got me some new Doc Martens. My pods, you look, this is what makes it real. I don't cut any of this out. You know, we all do this together. These are the ones I got, by the way. These are the Docs I got. And then, you know, if y'all can see that, I did a little pentagram, star shit, whatever it's called. Don't worry, it's not no evil shit. It's just a little design. Because I thought it was better than the regular. Alright, so, now that that's out of the way, let's get straight into this video. So, relationship advice from Love Dr. Carl. Now, let's start off with communication. We're gonna get straight into this. Let's start off with communication. Every relationship needs communication. I know, cliche, but you have to talk in order to get stuff settled and come to a conclusion and a compromise. That's another key word, compromise. We'll talk about that in a sec. So, the reason why you need to communicate so frequently is because you're getting to know each other. Unless you've been friends, best friends for like 5 years, you probably know everything. You still need to communicate with your relationship because it's a little different than being best friends, you know. It's love now, it's something else. But yeah, you're still learning, still getting to know each other. You gotta talk about boundaries, you gotta talk about what bothers each other, we'll talk about, you know, we're just getting all these things out of the way. And you need to have sit-down conversations, hold a little meeting, a little relationship meeting or whatnot, to just put things down on the table. And I notice a lot of people don't do this, but it's good to have check-ins, which are like short conversations, to just ask. You sit down, you ask each other stuff, and you're both truthful, tell each other stuff, and you get to learn a lot more. Ask them anything, literally just ask me anything. It can even be about my past, about me as a person, or, you know, how am I doing in the relationship? Is there anything that I'm missing? Is there something I didn't know I did, that you may not have talked about? Like, just sit down and have question meeting time or something, you know, just check-ins to see how each other is doing. Because, you know, you're just living passively, day by day stuff. You may be missing something, or you may need to talk about something. And, you know, it's nice to just sit down, have a nice long talk with your significant other. So, pretty sure it's very rudimentary about communication. Y'all know what that is. Just talk to each other. Easy. Express how you feel. Easy. And if you can't express how you feel, there's another option, and it's to have a booklet of things that needs to be talked about, issues, problems, little kinks in the relationship, whatever it is. Have a book and you write it down, and the other person write it down. It's like a little log, and then you can each check on it and be like, hey, I think we can talk about this one today, or hey, how are you feeling with this, or would you like to talk about this one today? You know, so you don't, if you're a little anxious or a little more introverted, you don't feel comfortable talking up front, write it in a booklet. You ain't even gotta speak. Y'all just keep putting that in the booklet, and then when it's time, you come to terms with each other and be like, yeah, let's talk about this, or let's work on this specific thing, or have a book of stuff to work on. That's very helpful, because seeing it is more beneficial than just keeping it in your brain, because you got so many things going in your brain, so go right over the top of your head. So yeah, you can have like a little log like that. Now, next, I don't know why there's loud ass cars. It's nighttime, bro. Like it has like it's pitch black outside. But next up, what you can do is, I might be breezing by some of these, I might not. If you want some specifics, let me know. But there's a lot to talk about. Relationships is very detailed topic. Next, consent. I do not care if you are married, if you knew each other for 10 years, if you've been with each other for 20 years, 5 years, 2 years, 3 months. Consent. Just because they're with you does not mean everything is okay. You don't know their traumas, you don't know the things that bother them, or even if you do, you may overstep a boundary sometimes. Some days they just may not feel like something. So you need to make sure you two are both comfortable. So have a talk about what is okay to do and what is not okay to do, without question, without having to ask. But that's all on you and your partner. So it's okay to say no if you're in a relationship. It's 100% okay to say no. Okay. It's okay to say yes, obviously, but yeah, you need to do that and make sure you're on the same page with stuff, because it can get a little hectic now. So consent is very much key, and that's with anything. Touching your partner in any sort of way that they may not be fond of in the very moment. If they say no, no means no, okay? Unless you two already, again, have the communication and know what is a joke or not. If they're like, nah, and it's like a little joke, or it's like like you two have y'all little thing, and it's not like a real no, but you still need to hear them out just in case it might be. But yeah. So basically anything else that would be like boundaries or issues and stuff like that, that's all in the communication part. So that whole first spiel I talked about, all that goes in there. There's a little lump of stuff in there. Now, what's next? I believe, now, getting to know your partner. And I don't mean what's your favorite color, what's your favorite food, when's the last time you did this, have you ever did this, what's your most embarrassing moment. All those are very fun and nice to do, but what I mean is know your partner, know what causes them happiness, know what causes them irritation, irritability, sadness, anxiety, this, that, so you can create a safe and comfortable environment for you, and they can do it for you as well. A relationship is 50-50, and it equates to 100. So their 50 is 100%, your 50 is 100% of your sides. But in a relationship up here, it needs 50, and it needs your 100%, their 100%, which makes up, you know what I'm saying? So you need to put in your all, and that's 50 part of the relationship. They need to put in their all, 50 part of the relationship. And of course, loving someone and liking someone and being attracted to them, that's passive. You don't have to work on that, or why else would you be in a relationship? What you have to work on is all the stuff I'm talking about for the best outcome, because everything fades in a relationship. Sometimes. I know that's like a very used phrase and thrown around phrase that looks fade, this phase. Not really. If that is your person, nothing will fade. Just keeping it real. If that is your person, you actually are like, if you actually love them, crazy about them, nothing fades. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Looks won't phase. They'll be the hottest person, because looks isn't just looks. Looks and personality boosts looks even more. How many of y'all know someone or are with someone who was like a 10 when you met them, but their personality and like the way they carry themselves, the way they talk, their things just make them like a 50 out of 10, So looks fading, maybe if you get old and wrinkly, duh. But other than that, no. That will always be your person. So, what I will say, that everything you need to work on needs to keep being worked on, because you two are going to grow over time. You're not the same person as you will be 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now, 2 months from now, 2 days from now. You're always changing, so keeping these things, like upkeeping, it's like a car. Every time you put a certain amount of miles on the car, you gotta go get it checked. You gotta make sure it's okay. You gotta make sure everything's working properly so it doesn't fail on you. You gotta make sure the car has everything, up to date and it's refurbished, and you know what I'm saying? So, just like a relationship, certain milestones doesn't mean it works even better, or it's that much more reliable, or that much more like it doesn't need to be fixed or worked on. No, you always need to work on something, because you two will always grow. Now, next up, I will talk about, what should I talk about? Why am I asking you, why am I asking y'all like you just here right now? What should I talk about? I had so much to say before I started this video, but it's just off of my head. This is random, by the way, but look, check this out. I got it from a little convention type place. It's pretty tight. And I have like 50 candles in the back of this camera, bro. I love candles. Incense and candles are just, bro, fantastic. It's a little busy here, both sides. Alright, but, trust. Now, this is a tricky, but it's tricky yet simple. So, people are always talking about trust issues and talking about, you don't trust them, or this, or that. That. Okay, so when it has to do with trust, that is like relative. Everybody has their own traumas. Everybody has their own story. So everyone's trust will be different. Now, let's say, like, coming into a new relationship, you're a new person, and they don't trust you around certain people, or they don't trust you around certain things, or they don't trust that you are honest, or this or this or that, even without having to be proven that you're, like that you do these things or aren't that good. That can be from something previous or from trauma. And you have to understand, don't take it personally. You have to understand that there's something that caused them to be this way. But that doesn't give you a pass to just keep being on that end and blocking your partner off. If you're the one with the trust issues, you need to learn about yourself. You need to get those out of the way. You need to work on it and grow, and tell your partner everything possible that'll help you be comfortable and them be comfortable. And boundaries, all that stuff I talked about. And this is part of the check-ins. You sit down and talk about these things. Because what a lot of people fail to see, not that they don't understand it, but they fail to actually see, is that their partner is an entirely new person. Just because you've been with 50 people who did this to you doesn't mean the 51st will be the exact same. It's a learned pattern, not a learned behavior, a learned pattern. Because it's a pattern that occurs over and over. And just like anything else in the world, even life can be a pattern. You just expect something. Maybe you go to school the same route every day. You expect to see the same type of cars, the same businesses, the same this, same that. But one day something new's gonna pop up, something new's gonna arise. So just because you see this pattern a lot doesn't mean there won't be a change in the pattern, or there won't be a blip or something new that breaks the pattern and breaks the cycle. This person can be there for you. So just because your partner is understanding and realize that you may have issues and traumas, or past things, doesn't mean you get to cling on to those and bank on that for an excuse. You need to work on stuff for your partner as well. Don't be selfish. Your partner is very understanding and patient. So if you really want it to work, you have to just work on these things. Or at least maybe not be in a relationship until you work on them. Because trust me, the trust issues is like the number one thing that plops relationships. Because a lot of people go crazy and obsess over things because they simply cannot trust something. Now, if you have proven to be untrustworthy, that is an entirely different scenario. You just proved it. I don't know what to tell you. You just gotta step your game up and change yourself and, get better and do better. Because if you've proven to be a liar, proven to be, someone who manipulates for like malicious reasons, and you're just not so good of a person. You're just proven to not be around certain people because you act certain ways around them, or you may be taking money or taking from y'all joint accounts if you have those and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? If you're just a butt person, you gotta get back, man. You gotta get that plunger. You know what I'm saying? You can take that shit out, cut that shit out. But yeah. Next, I will talk about, because these are like, I could go forever on these, so that's why I'm just skipping around on a lot of these stuff. So, next, what is something that a lot of people don't talk about when it's a relationship? Oh, your emotional state. So, if you are not mature emotionally, I would recommend, first step, I would recommend to not even be in a relationship. Unless you and your partner are strong enough and have a strong enough foundation to work past all the issues that arise from it. Because trust me, there can be a lot of issues if you are not emotionally ready or not mature emotionally. Meaning, let's say you're with your partner, and like someone compliments them, or someone calls them cute, or someone looks at them or stares at them, and you get mad at your partner, like take it on them or something like that, or like get mad and mess the day up, and like, are you dating somebody with no teeth and 4 eyeballs? No. Obviously, if you find your partner attractive, somebody else is bound to. Unless you just want to go around dating ones and twos, and by ones and twos, I mean like literal aliens, not humans, literal aliens. Because trust me, there's somebody for everybody. So unless you date someone with, with gray hairs growing on top of their fingernails, and then their fingernails is yellow, and then they got like 60 eyeballs and 4 tongues. Watch out now, y'all freaks. I know y'all whatever I know what you think about. Where they got like 6 kneecaps and 5 elbows. Like, if you ain't dating something like that, then obviously someone somewhere in the world will be attracted to your partner. And let's say your partner may be like really attractive to the general population, public, whatever. And you're always constantly talking about them or getting on them or being angry at them, or just, things just keep being arguments about stuff like this. Bruh, if you do not want this person, do not date this person. Because you cannot have this person complain about them literally just being attractive. If you're gonna have an issue with it. Now, also, I know there's a lot of talk about jealousy and stuff. It's natural for many to be jealous, but not all to be jealous. So some people might not just get jealous. That's just how it works. Some people just may not have that in them. But for the ones who do, it's okay. Just don't let it ruin anything. Don't get jealous and then try to make your partner jealous because you're jealous. First of all, 9 times out of 10, they probably don't even know that you're jealous. So if you're doing something to get back at your partner who has no clue at all what's going on, or that they even made you jealous by or someone else who's interacting with them made you jealous, doesn't mean go at them for it. That's not okay. And that is immaturity emotionally, because you are not confident enough in your emotions and in tune enough with it, and you have not grown fully yet to understand that. But basically, it's not even that, just understanding. Once you did all those things emotionally, half of these things won't even faze you. Trust me, none of it will faze you. If somebody walk up to your boo thing, your baby, your wifey, your hubby, and they trying to spit game, or they just looking a little bit too much. A lot of people be like, what I'm saying? That's damn right. That's mine. You know what I'm saying? In fact, you better look, because they looking good. Just don't look too much. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it wouldn't bother you much, because that's your person. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Your person has eyes for you, and you won't. Like J. Cole, for my eyes only. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's called? Yeah, I think it's called. But, yeah. So, don't let these things ruin it. Don't let all this ruin your relationship. If you're prone to having outbursts, whether it's jealousy or rage or stuff like that, and you take it out on the person you're with instead of talking to each other, it's an issue. Now, I want y'all to listen up to what I'm about to say. This will probably change your mindset if you have not heard this already. Now, when you are with your partner and there is an issue, even if it's something the other one did, and not bad, like literally just like, they just got on your nerves and did something you didn't like. If there's an issue, don't think about it like if there's arguments happening, don't think of it as two people on the opposite team fighting against each other. Think about it, you and your partner are fighting against the issue, so you can win and you can come to a new conclusion, come to a new understanding, new compromise. You can fix it. You two are on the same team. Don't think it's 1v1. Like if there's something you're talking to your partner, and there's like some issue, y'all yelling and stuff, slow down and take a breather and realize you're not yelling at your partner because you hate them and you don't like them and all this. No, there's an issue that needs to be fixed. So how about you and your partner sit down and look at the problem in between you? Look down at the problem together like a map. This is you looking down, your partner's on the other side looking down, and you're solving this together. It's no different from playing a video game or any other stuff like that. You're a team. Okay, I'm gonna use this analogy. Let's say you're playing a game with a friend. Apex, Fortnite, whatever hell y'all play. Call of Duty, I don't know. And you obviously gotta solve something to win. You gotta fight some type of enemy to win. That's the issue. And you two are on the same team. And sometimes you may not agree how each other plays. You may not like the style they play. You may not like something they're doing. But even though they're doing their part, something may bother you. You're forgetting the issue. It's to solve this bigger problem. It's to solve this, issue. And you have to work together in order to do that. You have to compromise on your play styles. You need to make space for them to be themselves. They need to make space for you to be yourselves in order to coexist and cooperate, in order to win, in order to be on top, in order to fix this problem. So you and your partner need to do that. You need to create that safe space. And this is why I said a couple minutes ago, you need to understand your partner's anxieties, frustrations, things that make them irritable, things that make them sad, happy, this, that. Because once you know all of those things, you will be more accepting of how they are. Now, obviously, you do not have to agree with everything, but that doesn't mean you have to make it an issue. You can agree to disagree on certain things, like maybe y'all be fighting over the way y'all put up plates in the cabinet, or how y'all clean up, or how you make the bed, or just silly stuff. Don't make that a big issue, bro. You just gotta accept it. Just let them do it. Look, if they're the ones washing the dishes or doing the bed or whatever, let them do it their way. You ain't even gotta do the work, okay? So you just go out there and do your own thing. And that's some free house cleaning, you know what I'm saying? And then when it's your time, you do it how you like and you're satisfied. And so on. So yeah, make sure y'all on the same team mentally. Don't argue with each other in terms of, who's right and who's the winner, who has the most points, and who's making the most sense. No, That's not the goal. Get that at the back of your head. You need to look down at the problem and figure it out together, because you're on the same team. You are teammates for life, hence the term partners. So next up, we've been talking for a minute, so eventually we're going to break down the video and end it. So I may talk about maybe one or two more things and end it. So also because I need some water, nigga, it's parched. But what can I talk about next? Oh, now let's end this video off with some happy, positive stuff on how to just boost the spark between y'all, even if it's a new relationship. Go on dates constantly. Now, don't oversaturate it by like trying to go to the biggest, funnest places every damn weekend. No. Do like 3-in-1s. Or 3-to-1s. Yeah, 3-to-1s. Now, 3-to-1s means you can have 3 regular chill dates every weekend or every week. That's on y'all, however frequently you want to have dates. But let that one be the big one, you know what I'm saying? You go to the arcade and the movies and parasailing all in one day, you know, something crazy. You know, let that be for one day, because it'll make you feel more alive and more, you know, it'll just give you a nice little rush going. You just have a lot of fun, and then you come home to your partner, y'all lay down together. Or even if y'all don't have the same house, y'all text together or lay down on FaceTime together. But I've been saying a lot. So that's something you can do. And make sure when you're going on dates, you can have make your own cute little dates, okay? Something that it's like an inside thing with you two. Maybe you go to the cafe every Wednesday, or you have study dates every couple of days, or maybe even every night or something, over the phone, or, you know, just nice little dates. Maybe if you just go into a couple of stores or run in a couple errands, and trust me, invite your partner on these errands and stuff, because even though it may seem boring, having that person with you might just make it a little more fun, and you might come across something cool. You might come across some cool park, some cool little restaurant, and y'all have a new experience. So, you know, even if it's something boring, just invite them along, you know. You may have some fun going on. You know, you can go out to eat here and there. You can have cooking dates where you go out to buy ingredients and come up to the house, whoever's house, or if you both live together, and then make food together and have a contest. Whoever makes it better, you take pictures, you make a video, you watch together, laugh. You know, just do something fun. You can build forts in the house. You know, have a movie night in the whatever fort room you made, and you like really go ham and like build these forts, big forts and stuff, because it's fun. Like, everyone loves that, man. You're never too old to do that. Maybe during holidays, even if you don't celebrate holidays, you can celebrate your relationship. So if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, celebrate your relationship. You're thankful for your relationship, and maybe do something together. Have a nice dinner together. Maybe go out, you know, sightsee, do something on vacation. If you don't celebrate Christmas, you can still celebrate your relationship together. You know, just be thankful and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you gotta have your big days. Oh, and switch off on dates. So switch off on who plans the dates, okay? Don't just leave it on one person. That is going to get draining. I'm gonna be realistic with you. It's going to get draining if one person is doing every decision. Hey, where you wanna go eat? Oh no, you pick. Nigga, I asked. So you gotta pick. You know, don't put it on the same person every damn time. Just switch off here and there, because it takes a load off. And, you know, it's your idea. It's gonna be different from your partner's, probably. And it's, you know, you're just putting in your part because you want to, not because you have to. And be patient. That's a big one with relationships. You need patience. I cannot stress that word enough. There's no needing to explain the word. If you know what patience means, apply that to literally everything in the relationship. Talking, making stuff, dates, literally patience, bro. You know, maybe if y'all live together, shower together, you know, hug in the shower. You know, just do something cute with both of y'all. Have like little bubbles, or, I don't know, just something going. My apologies, the camera stopped because I have a 30-minute interval. But yeah, those are some nice little things to do to keep your relationship interesting, so it's not too boring. But there's nothing wrong with your boring days. In fact, that's very beneficial to have your days where you sit down together in the house, lay down together, just lounge around the house. Maybe you can paint and draw together around the house. Maybe you can play games. Oh yeah, and even if you're not interested in what your partner's interested in, at least try to see it out. Trust, bro. I cannot express this enough. Trust me, this will be the world to them. This will go miles for them. I mean, this will be like miles to them. If, let's say, if your partner is a gamer, and this could be guy, girl, whatever you identify as, you know, a game is a game. People like games, so let's say they're a gamer, whether it's board games or regular game, I don't know, and you're not interested, naturally, just at least try to ask questions about it, and, you know, maybe try to have some interest or try to learn something about it or learn why they like it so much. So make it about, if you're utterly uninterested in it, make it about your partner. You're interested in them. Maybe understand why that specific game is their favorite. Why, out of all these games in the world, that one is their favorite. Why? Why are you so into this game? And they're gonna just talk and talk and talk. Their eyes are gonna light up. They're gonna just be laughing, you know. They just gonna love talking about what they love. Listen to each other's music together. Give each other playlists of music. You know, just switch off interests. If they like painting, try painting with them. Trust me, it may be boring to you, and you're gonna have to just thug it out. But trust me, your partner's gonna love it that much more, and gonna be more inclined to do something for you. So again, be very patient, and you know, just get to know your partner inside and out. So, I think I'm gonna leave that there for today. That's y'all homework. And, yeah. I'm not sure what else to say. If you have any specifics, I will be sure to put it down. And don't be too specific. I remember a while ago I did a relationship video, and some of y'all wanted me to make a whole video on your relationship. Talk about, yeah, well, I called my partner, you know, he was holding my sister's cat, and I was like, how'd you get her cat? And I found out they kissed each other on their cheek when I was at my mom's house making apple fritters. Like, don't be so detailed and give me your relationship issues. Like, just put a general one for everybody that, you know, that everyone can work on. Okay? So, yeah, with that being said, I hope you all have a fantastic day, evening, night, morning, whatever it is. And make sure to drink your waters, make sure you eat healthy. I personally have been trying to eat healthier lately. I've been getting ready to do like a smoothie cleanse. I have to make sure I get my vegetables, my fruits, my waters, my food pyramid. I've been doing whatever. I mean, I am a vegetarian, but like, I can still get my little food pyramid in, you know what I'm saying? My vegetarian pyramid. But yeah, make sure you're doing stuff. Working out too. It's good. Trust me, you'll get a hell of a lot of energy. It's crazy, my nigga. Like, I thought me doing what I was doing was just tired for no damn reason. Like, I would have full sleeps, and I wouldn't do damn shit around the house. Literally, I'll walk my ass around, and then give my rabbit 3 carrots, and I'll be tired. I'm like, damn, this nigga just sucked my energy away, idiot vampire. And then I started doing this, working out, eating, and all this, and being healthier, and God, bro, damn, sheesh. I feel like I could just like run up on the wall and have like perfect chakra control or something. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you've taken something from it that you can learn and apply to your life. And I appreciate you all so much. I'm slightly tired because like, I'm not tired because like I'm on it, you know, I'm over here eating motherfucking Doritos every day. I'm actually sleepy. But I'll be taking something from this. And I'm almost at 100K. So I appreciate y'all so much. And I love you all. And let me know, again in the comments, something for a next relationship video. And I guess that's all. So I'll see you next time.